It's Monday, March 13th. You're listening to Your Florida Daily. I'm Katrina Scales. Almost 1 year after a 14-year-old tourist fell to his death from the Orlando freefall ride, lawmakers in Tallahassee are pushing for increased ride safety. The Tyree Sampson Act was filed by Orlando State Senator Geraldine Thompson after the teen fell from his seat. It would create safety standards for amusement rides, including unannounced inspections and accident reporting guidelines. A state investigation revealed changes were made to Sampson's seat to allow for larger riders to fit, but the adjustments made the seat unsafe. The ride's owner will pay a $250,000 fine. Crews are now working to dismantle the 400-foot-tall attraction. A massive seaweed blob could put a damper on spring break on Florida's Gulf Coast. According to USF, the 5,000-mile-wide sargassum could be the largest in history and coincide with Florida's busiest beach season. The brown, smelly seaweed can irritate your skin and cause discomfort when breathing. The Gulf Coast is already dealing with a flare-up of red algae, causing dead fish to wash up on the sand. And 4 astronauts are safely back on Earth after a 6-month stay aboard the International Space Station.
Splashdown names have been released.
Dragon Endurance, on behalf of SpaceX, welcome home.
The members of Crew 5 splashed down off the coast of Tampa Saturday night. 2 NASA astronauts, 1 Russian cosmonaut, and an astronaut with the Japanese Space Agency contributed to a variety of experiments and spacewalks. They installed a series of new solar arrays for the ISS and ran tests on growing plants and human organs in space. This comes on the heels of Crew 6, which launched to the floating lab last month. You can find these top stories along with breaking news, weather, and traffic all day on clickorlando.com. And now, a completely random Florida fact. The Florida Citrus Tower, a 226-foot-tall structure in Claremont, was built in 1956 on one of the highest hills in Florida's ridge section. Before Walt Disney World, it served as a roadside attraction, giving visitors a sweeping view of the surrounding orange groves stretching for miles across Lake County. You can still elevator to the top of the Citrus Tower, but instead of orange groves, you'll mostly see sprawling parking lots, since most of the crops were destroyed in a freeze in the 1980s. Your Florida Daily is produced by News 6 WKMG in Orlando. I'm Katrina Scales. You can subscribe for new episodes wherever you like to listen.